Hi, I'm Chris Cardona here on board Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, and I'd like to welcome you to our walking tour coming up on Talking Cruise. We are going to start our tour of Scarlet Lady here on Deck 5, and the first place we're going to take you is to the Redemption Spa. And here is the entry where they'll greet you, and you can make your appointments here at the spa. So we're going to come and have a look at the Redemption Thermal Suite. Wow! So these tubs here are different temperatures, and then they have the thalassotherapy pool right here, which looks fantastic. This is one of the largest thermal suites I think I've ever seen on a ship, and nice and open. And I love the fact that there's natural light as well. Nice, and they have a sauna here with an ocean view. Look at that. That's fantastic. Very nice.
Here we have our water.
Are these heated? Yeah. Warm, okay. Nice. So would you just lay a towel out here? And nice. That's really, really nice. That's unique. I've not seen that before on any ship. Okay, we're going to go see the mudroom now. That sounds nice. Mud room.
Let me open.
Oh, thank you.
Inside we have a special aroma. You can
Ooh, wow, yeah. It's already fogging up my camera lens. All right. Oh, eucalyptus. Nice. Very, very good.
Here we have our salt room.
Salt. Beautiful.
The benefits you can see here. Wonderful benefits.
Salt room. Okay.
Let me show you our couple room. This is our couple room.
Oh, isn't that nice? So for couples. And is that a shower in the corner there?
Yes, we have also
Shower,
bath.
soaking tub, nice. Nice. So similar to the other one, but smaller. But you have a window in all the rooms? Is there windows in every room?
No.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we have, like
So this is like an interior room. Okay. Very nice though. Wow. This looks very interesting. Thank
What's
you.
your name?
Chris.
Chris, pleasure meeting you.
Nice to
Chris,
meet you.
place your hands just right here. Just inside.
Oh.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, Chris, what I do here, I cocoon you here on a special sheet while you're facing down, lying down.
Oh, wow.
And I perform the massage. You have two options of having massage here. You have the hands-on massage, or you have the quartz focus massage, which is absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your hand. I'm gonna make you feel that, Chris. There we go.
Sounds interesting.
Come to see me, Chris.
All right.
Come to see me and have this wonderful time here with me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue to move aft on deck number 5, and this will take us over here through sailor services, or what you might be more traditionally known as guest services on most ships, but here on Virgin you're called them sailors. And again, they're here to assist you with any inquiry throughout the day or evening. And I love the little touches here. This little sitting area with float your boat. That's cool. And a lot of the stuff here, it can be done very quickly through the use of their tablets. And we're going to make our way through this cool photo op tunnel here through to the Pink Agave, which is the Mexican restaurant on board. And then over here to the side, they have a really nice bar that has some nice signature cocktails. The frescoes are fantastic, I can speak from experience. And I did actually enjoy dinner here last evening. This might look like a specialty restaurant if you're comparing it to other cruise lines, but this is actually an included venue. There, in fact, is no specialty dining here on board Scarlet Lady. So you will find that it is more of an upscale dining experience than what you might find in general, included options on most cruise lines. Food is incredible, flavors are wonderful, and the service is even better. And they do highly recommend that you make reservations before your cruise. You'll be able to do that through the app. And I know for myself, once I boarded, the reservations were already quite full for most of the venues. Okay, we're going to double back a little bit here through the tunnel again and past Sailor Services, and we'll take you to another dining spot over on the other side. So over here port side, deck number 5, we have Razzle Dazzle, and this is a vegan forward restaurant, but they do have some alternative dishes for those that do prefer some meat with their meal. And we'll take you on in here. It's a very cool space. You'll immediately notice the bold stripes here and the virgin red splashes throughout. And they do have brunch here, which runs, I believe, from 8 till around 2 o'clock. There are some surprise items on the menu. Get the crispy chicken sandwich. You will not be disappointed. And then over here at the back of the restaurant, they do have this real splashy red area, which is the coffee bar and bar. And then again, this is not specialty, but you definitely have the feel and the flavor of a specialty venue. It is included and is again available for dinner as well as for brunch, breakfast brunch. And yeah, you'll have lots of good choices here. Just presentation is great. Service, as I said, is just over the top. So here we are on deck 6, mid to aft, and here is the Extra Virgin restaurant. And as you can guess, this is the Italian cuisine here on board. So once again, this is another venue that is included because there is no specialty dining here on board. You get the specialty dining feel, cuisine, level of service, but it's all included in your price with your cruise here on Virgin Voyages. So this is a nice contemporary design, and again, you have amazing choices on the menu, some classics, and some other dishes with a really nice spin on them. And as I said, with other dining establishments, you definitely want to try to make your reservations through the app prior to boarding the ship. And one thing as well I'll point out is that they do have a sort of policy that you can only book one of the restaurants per voyage, but that's only through the app. Once you're on board, if you'd like to try something an additional time, maybe try some different menu items, then you can come and request a table here at the restaurant, and they should be able to get you in. So from Extra Virgin, we're here in the High Street Shops Boulevard, and of course you have lots of really nice high-end shopping experiences here. And they're not open right now because we are in port, but it's when the ship leaves shortly after, and as well on your sea days, you'll be able to come and enjoy plentiful shopping opportunities. Here's a really nice Virgin logo shop with pretty much everything under the sun that is emblazoned with the Virgin logo. And this area is kind of split between the roundabout, which is sort of the central atrium here on board the ship. So I'm going to take you around to the other side, and then we'll continue to proceed forward on deck number 6. So here are more of the shops on the other side. So you've got perfumery, you've got handbags, definitely lots of nice jewelry options as well. And clothing. And then this will lead us in through the test kitchen restaurant, which is really a whole experience of molecular gastronomy. A lot of the stuff is prepped in front of you, so you can see them actually doing it. And we enjoyed dinner here on the first evening, and I'll show you some of those nice dishes that we enjoyed. So as far as seating, you do have these high tops here, and this is the area that they will be prepping some of the options that you'll be enjoying. Then they do have more of a communal table sort of arrangement here. And then they have not too many of these, but these banquet booths on the side. These are in high demand, so you could try to request one maybe before you actually come for dinner, and they'll do their best to accommodate you. And then over here we have the drink prep stations. So we have a cocktail area, and then over here they have several wine choices, and you can actually do pairings with your meal. The pairings can be either wine, they can be cocktail, they can be beer, or they have some non-alcoholic options as well. And those are an extra charge. So whatever selection you have, I believe they range between $25 and $35 per person, but well worth it. It really kind of makes the experience complete. So I definitely highly recommend that. And another nice touch is that your server will fully explain the courses as you go through them, how the beverage, if you have that pairing, how that goes along with what you're eating, and the different ingredients and so forth. So that's really nice. And it might take a little bit longer for your meal, but no more than 2 hours in total. So just plan that with any shows that you might be looking to enjoy while you're on board. And then we'll come back into the high street shops area here. And then I'll take you through the roundabout. So we're continuing to head forward on deck number 6, and this is going to take us through, we saw this a little bit earlier, the roundabout, which is more or less the atrium area of the ship. And over here to the left we have the On the Rocks bar, which is not really happening right now because it's not open, but you get an idea. It's a nice spot to come and enjoy a beverage before, after dinner. You do have music here in the evenings. There's a gentleman rehearsing right now. Sounds great. And then lots of great seating here along the side. If you're cruising in the longer days of the year, you can definitely get some nice views leaving port here. But it's equally as nice all lit up in the evenings as well. And then there's more seating over here to the side. So we're back out here in the main area of the roundabout. And over here we have several services that are quite unique to this part of the ship. So over here we have the dry dock, which is your salon, makeup and styling. Here we have stubble and groom, which is if you're looking to get stylized, you men out there before your dinner maybe, you can come check this out. There's the makeup porthole where they actually sell different cosmetics. Over here we have the Booty Free, which has liquor and other things for sale. And then probably the most unique place here on board is Squid Ink. And this is a full-fledged tattoo parlor here on board a cruise ship, which is pretty awesome. All right, so as we continue to move forward on deck number 6, we're going to pass through the roundabout and into the ship's casino area. Not a very large casino for a ship this size, but I guess this is really not the main focus for people coming on board Virgin, but it is here for those that do like to gamble, and they've got various slot machines as well as a few table games as well. And then just off to the side of the casino there is the Manor. And this is the club's disco, but it's also a performance venue. And we did catch some interesting entertainment here on the first evening, and have a look at that right now.
Doctor, you say Audrey. Doctor, Audrey. Doctor, Audrey. Doctor, Audrey. Doctor, you know I'll make you there. It feels like home.
So over here at the forward entrance to the casino, there is this private room off to the side. And I'll take you in here as the doors magically open. And this is the smoking area, but they do also have some games in here. So if you want to enjoy smoking while you're playing at the tables or the games here, you can definitely do that. And then all the way forward here on deck number 6, we do arrive at the Red Room, and this is the largest entertainment space on board the ship. You can say this is the main lounge, if you will. And again, the entertainment was fantastic last evening, and here's a little look at that. All right, so we're going to head from deck 6 forward up to deck 7. And each of the areas forward, mid, and aft on board the ship do have different color codings. Here the forward section is in the purple, so it kind of gives you a little bit of reference when you're walking around the vessel. So here on deck 7 forward, you do have another entrance to the Red Room. This is the upper mezzanine area of the performance space. And then just over here, we have the groupie, which if you're a karaoke person, these are actually rooms that you can reserve for private karaoke. So if you're not quite ready to make your debut, this is the spot to come. And you can come here and make a reservation. And they have a couple of rooms here that you can choose from to rock out. So we've got the pink and the purple room. So I am inside the purple room here at the groupie, which is your own studio for doing karaoke with you and up to 8 to 10 of your friends. I'm just here with my wife right now, so we're quite spoiled with this nice large room. But you can see here they've got the system set up and queued for your song selection. You've got 2 mics, a nice large screen, and this is going to be fun. And this is the Sip Lounge, kind of the champagne bar, wine bar here on board Scarlet Lady. It's quite empty right now. Again, we are in port. And they do offer a tea time here, I believe on sea days only, and it's around $35 per person. Includes an assortment of canapes, obviously tea, and champagne as well. So you might want to check that out while you're on board. And now we're going to head back into the upper level of the roundabout. And then just over here to the left side, we're again going aft on deck number 7. This space here is for future cruise booking. So if you are really excited to get on another one, this is the place to come. And they do have some really good offers that you can take advantage of. This space right here is actually used for several purposes throughout the voyage. You can do shore excursions here. You can make dining reservations and so forth. So definitely check this out. Kind of your all-in-one spot to get things done. And as I said before, this is the top level of the roundabout, which has these really cool sort of Nautilus corkscrew stairs that take you up here. Since this part of deck 7 is split, I'm going to take you through one side and then we'll double back a little bit and I'll show you the rest. So over here we do have the record shop on board the ship, and these records here are available for purchase. A lot of classic albums here from my days when I was a DJ many years ago. A lot of these were on my playlists. And there will be a DJ here throughout the day spinning some tunes. If beer and ciders are more your thing, over here we have the Draft House, where they have a few selections on tap, plenty of bottled and canned varieties as well. And it's a nice spot because it's right off the roundabout. You can come and people watch from this location as well. lots of seating off to the side here. So we're going to head aft on the port side right now, and I'll show you some of the other spots over here. And the first one we're coming up to is Lick Me Till Ice Cream. This, believe it or not, is complimentary, and they've got several choices here. Butter pecan, chocolate, brown butter. The strawberry milkshake I know is fantastic. And then they have a variety of cones as well, or cups if that's more your liking. And then just after the ice cream, we do have the pizza place. Something I appreciate right here is this all-in-one hand washing station, which in a dining venue I think is a great option to have. So when you come into the pizza place, you'll be given an option of some grab and go. So here they have some salads and sandwiches, a variety of beers and wines that are available for purchase. They're not included. And then here's a look at the menus right here. You do have a few different choices. There's the classic. You've got the white truffle and egg, chicken pesto, pretty fly for a white pie, pepperoni, and then a vegan option. And yes, they do have gluten-free. And everything will be made as you order, and it's all fresh ingredients. And they're kind of like personal pizzas, so you'll order whatever you want for yourself. There's about the size of it. And then from here they have indoor seating. Not a whole lot of indoor seating. And then some outside area as well, which is nice because it has a covering. Another great feature here on deck number 7 is that there is an outdoor promenade area. And this is actually the main spot that you will board your ship at PortMiami at Virgin's brand new terminal. And there's really a lot of space for lounging out here and dining. And something I really appreciate that you don't see on a lot of ships these days is that this promenade completely encircles deck number 7. So there's no blockages or stopped areas, or you have to go upstairs or anything. If you want to walk complete laps, you can absolutely do that. And it's a nice way to be a little bit closer to the water as well. And even aside from the main entrance that I showed you there through the roundabout, there are lots of other doors that you can go in and out to get to where you need to go. So now I've crossed over to the starboard side. We're just heading aft past the roundabout, and this is the chart room area. I believe this is kind of acting sort of as the ship's library. I do see people sitting in here reading books. Of course, you can have a drink, take a nap, whatever you'd like to do in here, but it's a nice little space. All right, continuing aft on deck number 7, and we are on the starboard side. And we're going to pass through the Grounds Club. This is the main location of this coffee bar on board. And all the coffees here are at a cost. So if you're looking for a special pick-me-up in the morning, this is the place to come. They do have these pastries here available that are complimentary. Some shots of different juices. And I can attest that the coffee is fantastic here. Lots of great seating along the side here as well. So just one of the many, many Instagrammable moments and spots here on board. We're heading into the social club. I can picture a lot of people sitting here on these sort of swings, taking in these backdrops. As well here to the side, you can do some funny poses in the photo booths. Oh, it's an artist working here right now. Isn't that cool? Live performance. How you doing? So this is kind of the gaming space here on board, and you've got everything from shuffleboard. And then over here, it's kind of like a diner. There are some included food options here, pretzels, chicken wings, sandwiches. And then they've got some specialty drinks, floats and shakes and such. One thing I'll also mention as I show you this Coca-Cola fountain, all the soda is included on board Virgin Voyages, so they do include a good assortment of beverages, or as they call them, bevies, with your cruise fare. And here we have foosball and a couple of air hockey tables. A lot of fun. I played with my wife here the other night. If you're an 80s kid like myself, you'll have an appreciation for these classic arcade games here on board. Defender, Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, Space Invaders. Quite an assortment. It's quite impressive actually that they have all these together in one spot. I can remember the hours spent on these tabletop games as a kid. And want to know something even better is you can use all of these games at no cost. They are free to use. And then on the other side of the gaming area, we do come to the Loose Cannon Bar. Very cool nautical themed. I love this old school dive helmet right here. And they do seem to have a lot of sort of events in here. It was very, very busy the other night. Come here and ring the ship's bell as well. So that is the social club here on board Scarlet Lady. Then we're going to head back and keep moving aft on deck number 7 and show you some of the other spaces on board. Over here at the social club, you can definitely get your game on with this cupboard just filled with nice classic games. That's awesome. So let's continue on the starboard side, heading aft on deck number 7. And over here to the left, there is a sort of smaller shop where they have more beachwear and things that you use, sunblock and so forth. And this takes us over here to the dock house, and this is a great space. They do have food here. They have like Mediterranean mezes, which is different types of like hummuses and dips and so forth, as well as grilled items. Fantastic octopus if that's what you're into, as well as shrimp, steak, chicken as well, kebabs. And it's a pretty large space, and you can enjoy cocktails from the bar over here as well. And this space actually just winds around, and it'll take us to the outside area, which is called the dock. When you pass through here, you're going to pass through the juice bar. Want some freshly made juice. Here's another one of those sort of grab and go items, sandwiches and so forth. And to me, this is really one of the nicest spots on board the ship because it gives you that really nice wake view. And over here to the side, this is where they do the grilled items that are available here, either at the dock house or in the dock area outside. Lots of great seating. Yes, these chairs look crazy low, but believe it or not, they're quite comfortable. And then there's all these nice day beds, sort of loungers with really nice big umbrellas to keep you shaded as well. But just have a look at that view off the back of the ship. This section of seating is really nice here, comfortable, cozy up with your significant other. They have these little menu boards that have these flags on them. As you can see here, it says "Raise for service," ahoy, and then they know that you're looking to get something. Nice little touch. This is a really nice table here, nice and centrally located. Great for a nice party of friends. And then over here we do have the bar here at the dock. What a fantastic view. So here deck 7 aft, this is the entrance to the Wake restaurant, and they do serve a fantastic brunch here daily. Runs quite long. It starts around 8 o'clock, runs all the way to around 2. But you've got your classic things like Eggs Benedict and so forth. Really, really good. I definitely recommend at least doing it once while you're on board. And of course, with a name like the Wake, you would expect nothing else but a beautiful wake view. And as we were pulling into Puerto Plata this morning, that was our view coming into port. And then aside from the brunch, they do serve a really nice dinner here. This is really considered the steakhouse on board the ship. So you'll have really amazing cuts of meat, seafood items, and nice sides as well. And again, this is another included dining venue on board Scarlet Lady. I absolutely love the ceiling treatment in here. And if you have a very large party or a special function, there's this nice table area set up to the side. So here on deck 15 forward, this is the Medi Spa. And we'll take you in through here. So if you want any hand or foot treatments with a fantastic view, this is the place to do it. Look at that. And then over here we have the scene, which is a room that's bookable for any special events that you might need while on board. Again, you've got those incredible ocean views from here. And you can have any AV equipment that you might require for your event. So as we continue to head aft on deck number 15, this is the main pool area, which is called the Aquatic Club. And as you can see, lots of great loungers, all poolside. We're in port, so there actually are some available, but on a sea day, if you don't come out here early, you will not be getting one of these. As far as cruise ship main pools go, this is on the tiny side, but there is a lot of space to lounge inside the pool all around, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. And to be honest, this pool is more about being seen and really less about swimming laps. So if you're a sun worshiper, you got plenty of chairs all around the side. But if shade is more your thing, you can tuck in over here, sit down, and enjoy the views without being directly in the sun. And then of course, you need a drink when you're at the pool. You come over here to the pool bar, just tucked in over to the side. We've got some draft beer, cider, and all the other drinks that you want them to make. So we continue to head aft on deck 15, and this takes us to another pool area. This is called the B Complex. And what's great about this spot is they do have a couple of hot tubs on either side. And then this main pool here, which is really more of a enlarged whirlpool. You've got these little pod sections in the middle here, as well as seating all the way around that does have individual jets as well. So you're all set here and this isn't heated really, it's more of a cool pool. And then over here we have the gym and tonic bar, which they have a lot of really great fresh pressed juices here throughout the day, and any other drinks that you might need as well. And that's the B Complex pool area. All right, and from the B Complex pool area, we're going to head back inside and continue heading aft on deck 15. So here on the starboard side, I'm going to take you into the B Complex fitness area. There's one on either side. So this one here is a very light kind of decor where they do have classes, as well as this is where you'll find all your weight equipment. And they do have a good assortment of that here with fantastic views again. That's what I really like. The upper decks do have a lot of large windows to really take in the spaces, the places that you're visiting. And then you also have a view over here to the pool area. And speaking of fitness classes, another included feature with your cruise fare on Virgin Voyages is group fitness classes are actually included in the cost of your cruise. And then here on the port side, we have the Burn and Bike B Complex. You can see that big contrast in the color here. This is more on the dark side. And here you'll find more of the active fitness machines, your treadmills and your stair climbers, bikes. But again, equally beautiful views to the ocean, the outside, as well as the pool area on the other side. And then here's one of the classrooms that they have available. All right, we're going to continue heading aft on deck 15, and that is going to take us through the galley. Over here, we have the second location of the coffee bar. This is the Grounds Club 2, TOO. Same sort of menu as the one on the lower deck. And one thing I want to make clear is that the galley is not a buffet. It's a food hall style venue where you'll have a variety of different vendors, like this one over here that is your customizable salad station. And then over here we have desserts. We're going to go in sort of a different order, but everything equally as scrumptious. So some really nice dessert options, fresh fruits, your breads and fresh baked goods. The burger bar, again, made the way that you want. And then over here we have the diner, which is open for all-day breakfast, and a really fantastic breakfast, I will say. Lots of options for omelets here. Over here we have Bento Baby, which has these bento boxes. In the mornings it'll be cut up fresh fruit, really nice, and some yogurt. And then in the other parts of the day you'll have some fresh sushi. I really like this popsicle cart where they have fresh lemonade popsicles throughout the day. All right, I'm going to keep walking around towards the aft. This is Let's Taco About It. Some fantastic, again, fresh made tacos. Tacos al pastor, virgin snapper. Really nice. Lots of seating. And really nice feature as well is that you can plug in your device and charge while you're here. So nice thoughtful touch there. And just one thing that strikes me is just how clean this area is. And then over here we do have drink stations with ice water. And then you've got these machines for a variety of Coca-Cola product, which again is included, as well as juices and iced teas and so forth. It's quite a variety of seating. Here's a bar top sort of table setup. Again, it's got the USB and power outlets, so you're going to be able to take in all these amazing views and film and take photos while charging your devices. So here we have Noodle Around. Fantastic ramen bowls. I've had this twice on board. And again, all these are included here in the galley. There's no upcharge for anything that you're seeing here. Here's hot off the press. So they have a series of pressed sandwiches, some sweet, some savory. And I think probably one of the best features of the galley is that you will actually just grab a table, use your QR code over here to pull up the menu, and then somebody will be by to take your order. So really there's no walking around from station to station to get what you want. If you want to eat al fresco, this is the outside seating area for the galley. And you really do have a fantastic aft view from here. Now right off the galley there is another main restaurant called Gumbe, which is the Korean barbecue. I've had this on my previous voyage on board Scarlet Lady, and it is fantastic. So it's great is that you have these tables set up where you'll actually have someone prepare your food and grilled items right at your table. They've got dozens of these pods set up here, and you'll be able to select from a variety of proteins, vegetables, sides. And it's kind of a show as they cook and just give you some great service and an equally as good meal. This is the exclusive area called Richard's Rooftop. This is for rock stars only. We're just going to have a quick sneak peek in here. I'm not really a rock star, but I can dream, right? So they do have their own private hot tubs here, and this is a great forward location. Going in and out of port, you're going to get an amazing view from here. I also love these pod chair systems here with built-in umbrellas. That's pretty clever. Just a quick note, all the furnishings on board are quite spectacular from a design standpoint. And here is the bar area. There's definitely like a swanky beach club kind of feel up here in this private area, and a great perk if you're staying in a Rockstar suite. You'll definitely feel like a rock star when you're in here. Check out these cool looking day beds. So from Richard's rooftop here on deck 16 forward, we're going to start moving aft on deck 16. And here you can see is one of the smoking areas outside here on the starboard side. And these numbered chair pods here, these are open to anyone to use. Just, you know, seating by the pool, upper pool area. And that's a view down to the main pool below. Here's a good slogan to keep in mind on board: save water and drink champagne. It's readily available all over this vessel. And then over here on the port side, there is some seating for this area here, which is the Sun Club Cafe, where they have various poke bowls, salmon, tuna, and 5-spice chicken, which smells fantastic. And it's nice that they have shade for the seating area as well. All right, so from the Sun Club, we're going to continue to head aft on deck 16. And as I've mentioned before, lots of places for sun worshippers on board. And if you might be saying the ship looks kind of empty right now, we are in port here at Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. But another note is that we do only have around 800 guests on board our ship. So it's kind of been pretty light for the voyage so far. And let's push on. Over here we have one of two sets of spiral stairs that go down to deck 15. So on the upper area of the pool deck, you will find another bar, nice and convenient here, and it just wraps around with lots of seating. Virgin Voyages is really big on saving the environment, and you will find these refillable water stations throughout the ship. There are absolutely no plastic bottles of water anywhere to be found on board Scarlet Lady. So we're here on deck 16 midship, and this is the training camp. If you want somebody to really push you to your physical limits, this is a great place to come, and they'll whip you into shape. So I'm going to walk you around both sides of deck 16. Here we are port side heading aft, and this is the outside area of the training camp. I mean, check out this outdoor boxing ring. That's pretty cool on a cruise ship. Punching bags. And then they've got these various sort of exercise apparatus that you can use along the side here. And then over here we have full exposure sunbeds, really no shade to be found at all. So if that's what you want, these are a great spot to do this. Now when I think of Virgin brand, I think of fun, I think of whimsy. This is, keep in mind, an adult only ship. How about a seesaw? And these swings up here. It's a nice little touch. You know, adults can have fun too, and you're never too old to have a fun time. And then sandwiched in between both sides of the ship here on deck 16, there is a basketball court, and they also use this area for other games like dodgeball, which I've actually taken part in before. It's a lot of fun. We'll continue heading aft. And again, this is on the port side, deck 16. And here we have a rather large foosball table. And we come to one of two hot tubs that are in this area. One on this side and one on the starboard side. So wrapping around the aft section of deck 16, here we have the athletic club. And you really have, again, ample seating. if you're a sun worshiper, this is a really great spot. Again, we're in port right now. We're not getting a whole lot of wind except for the crosswinds. But at sea, this is really a nice spot to enjoy drink or activity. They have games out here quite frequently during your voyage. And then over here, we have this cargo net, which is a really fantastic place to take in the views all the way down to the dock on deck 7. You can see down there. This is the Athletic Club bar, a nice gold tile. Huge, wraps around the entire area. So now I'm on the starboard side of deck 16. So from the Athletic Club, here's the other hot tub that I mentioned. And we're going to be going forward now. It's kind of a duplicate of some of the things on the other side, except this side has more places to lounge than all the athletic stuff that you saw on the port side. Here we've got a nice game of large chess. And then as we continue to head forward, there's these cabanas that are available for rent. And there's a couple of different sizes, and the prices will vary depending on port or sea day. And they do come with services, so you have access to somebody to bring you drinks and so forth. Now we're going to head up to deck number 17. And up here we're going to find the jogging track. So here on deck 17, the jogging track, which is also called the runway, is really nice because it is really a dedicated space to run. You'll find that there's no deck chairs that are strewn across that you have to use as obstacles, and it goes all the way around the aft section of deck 17, which is fantastic. If you're a runner like me, you can really get in some beautiful laps with fantastic views in the morning or really any time of the day. And then one sort of half deck up from 17, we come to the perch, and this is the most aft area of this part of the ship. So here in the perch, you can enjoy a really nice morning yoga session. These again are complimentary for guests, and great views again all around, as you can see. And then aside from yoga, you can come up here and lounge and get your raise as well. And if you need a cool down after your exercise, you can come over here and get a nice cold bucket of water dumped on you. I'm sure that'll feel great, especially in the hot sun here in Puerto Plata. Thanks for coming along for this walking tour of Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. Don't forget to like this video, post your comments and questions, hit that notification bell, and subscribe for more Talking Cruise.